I know you saw the thumbnail. I know you seen it coming. I know you were aware of what I'm about to place in front of you. And ladies and gentlemen, funny story with this figure. I technically had to buy it twice just to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Target exclusive. The one and only place to get her. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The Marvel Legends Defender Strange. With that being said, Doctor Strange is coming out this weekend. Already hyped, already thrilled to see it. I didn't see it yet, but I am waiting in anticipation. And this suit just looks so bad. Look at it, that black and red color scheme, the nice, gray hair on the sides, looking just as looking as Benedict Cumberbatchy as ever. Look at that beautiful face, ladies and gentlemen. The crystal blue eyes that are like looking into two deep pools of crystal. Before I get to whatever, let me just, let us free this character. Let us free this figure from his plastic prison, from his cardboard coffin. Let him breathe. And so that we can also check him out. See what he's about. See if this figure is worth all the trouble I went through. And as I'm getting him out of this box, as I'm going to lay him before you, I'm going to tell you the story. Let's get him out of this plastic prison. Let's just release him from this cardboard coffin and see what he's all about. So, as I'm opening Doctor Strange up, just to let you know, I told you I kind of technically, almost, possibly, maybe bought this figure twice. This figure, you all know, it came out a little while ago on Target.com, on the Target app, and you could pre-order him, you could do the whole nine and get your hands on it. And as soon as I saw this pop up, I was like, that looks totally sick. That looks awesome. I definitely want this figure in my collection. Not only being a Doctor Strange fan, but a Benedict Cumberbatch fan and a fan of this whole multiverse thing that is going on. So of course I need it. I need to have it. My wife be damned, whether she agrees with me or not, this figure shall be mine. So I pre-ordered the figure, and I also pre-ordered a couple other things, because, I do collect the DC Multiverse, and I forget what figures were coming out at the same time, but I ordered those as well, pre-ordered them down. So anyway, long story short, I pre-ordered him, correct? And of course, when you pre-order, I pre-ordered with my credit card. Well, pre-order then was closed. All the pre-orders were sold out. Couldn't get a pre-order. Well, thank God I got my pre-order in. The only bad part is the credit card that I used to pre-order said Doctor Strange. Well, it got stolen. It got hacked. Somebody used it. And you know what the funny thing is? You know what the ironic thing is? The way I found out was that they used it on Target.com. So I'm looking through my credit card statement, and I'm like, wait a minute, are these possibly the pre-orders? Are these something that is amiss? And I went and I did my due diligence, and I searched, and I researched, and I looked, and I was like, no, these particular charges were not me. They were not anything that I have done. They were nothing that I particularly bought. So had to cancel the credit card. But unfortunately, again, this pre-order was on that credit card. So once the credit card got shut down, the pre-order got shut down. And when the pre-order got shut down, there was no pre-orders to be had. You see the predicament I'm in. You see the issue that arose from it. That's okay. That's fine and dandy, because just the other day, this guy was available on the Target app. I was able to purchase the Doctor Strange from the Target app, and he got delivered literally today. On my way home from work, I seen his little pretty box sitting outside my door, and I was like, oh yes, that is who it is. That is who I think it is. So, here he is in all of his Doctor Strangeness glory, in front of this nice flaming wheel of death behind him. I know it's one of those portal thingies that he opens up and is able to walk through. Oh, man, there, it knocked it over. You get the gist of it. You get the idea. So let's take a look at him here. And let's, you know what, first let's go over the accessories, because you can see there's not a lot. There's only a few things, but what you do get is pretty awesome. Let's start small and move our way up. So you can see you get two hands. You get two gripping hands here. You get this gripping hand, and oh, I'm sorry, you get one gripping hand because the other one's a fist, a left-handed fist and a right gripping hand. Okay, all right, that's okay. That's decent. That's decent. You know. Okay. So in case you need him to grip something, you know, in the right hand. So those are the hands, the alternate hands that you get, and of course we can see it here. You get this pretty awesome ring, this portal that you can do many things with. I've seen it already. You guys know I'm in the toy pick community. I do it here and there as a hobby of mine, taking some pictures of my action figures and whatnot. And I've seen a lot of cool stuff being done with this, a lot of Photoshop action of people putting stuff behind it, looking like it is a portal already in use. And I'm like, you know, that is pretty cool. That is pretty badass, in my opinion. So, with that being said, now let us go to the man himself, the Doctor Strange figure in and of itself. One thing I did not realize when pre-ordering it, he has a ponytail. They only showed you the front. They never showed you the back. They never showed you the side. You only seen him from the front, and I was like, you know, that was cool, but didn't realize. I'm digging it. I'm digging the ponytail. I like the longer hair figure looking. You know, I like the look. And of course, you see the hands that you get on this Doctor Strange figure. You doing those, you know, magic signs, if you will, or just kind of looking like he wants to rock on a little bit if you want to have him rocking out to something in the background. But look at that costume. Man, that just looks cool. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a little biased. My favorite colors are black, red, and white. I love like the black with the red and maybe a little white highlight. Like that color scheme is, to me, it's just it just looks so good. But yeah, you can see here he's got all the articulation of a normal Marvel Legends figure. He's got the double jointed elbows. He's got the wrist rotation and the wrist swivel. You can see the ball jointed head. We all know about the ball jointed head. Pretty awesome, pretty fantastic. We got the nice ab crunch right here. Yes, got the swivels, got all the swivel on the waist, got the legs. Now the legs are impeded a little bit because of the skirt, because of the uniform. But you know what? Hey, your Doctor Strange can't do the splits. I don't want to see that. I don't want to do that. So it's all good. It all works out. We got the double jointed knee here. You know, we got the double jointed knee. We've got, we ain't got really much ankle pivot. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, never mind. It was just a little tight, just a little tight. It's all good. But yeah, you've got everything you've come to expect from a Marvel Legends figure. We know we love the Marvel Legends. We know we want to keep on collecting them. We hope that the prices will come down. We hope that that's not a constant thing that's here to stay. But, you know, this one made it out. This one did not necessarily get the price jacked up, if you will. I mean, he was still somewhat expensive. You know, my wife is not going to be taking a look at this particular credit card bill. Not going to be able to see it. Will be hidden from her because, of course, we know she doesn't understand. We know she doesn't get this. So with that being said, as I've asked in the past, as I've asked before, you know, especially with this Doctor Strange figure, who is a little bit more expensive, who is a little bit more than a normal Marvel Legends figure, because you're paying for the portal. You know, I said that to my wife. We saw it, you know, on the Target app, and she was like, please tell me you're not going to buy that. And I said, but honey, he has a portal. Do you see the portal? And she just stared at me with a blank face. And I'm like, is that an approving stare or is that a disapproving stare? And she just stared again. She kept almost like with black, dull eyes, like almost a doll's eyes, if you will. Yes. You know, anyway, so here we have him, here we see him, and please, this figure was about $40. You know, I know that's a stretch. I know that is really far asking, but 40 likes, 1 like per dollar spent on this particular figure. I didn't even ask you for the Conan figure. Believe me, it was in the back of my head. It was in the process, but if you watch that video, you know my cat almost died at the end of it. You know the cat almost got crushed by a box of tools. We heard it in the video. I left it in there because I wanted you all to know he was okay. I wanted you all to know that he survived, that he ran past the box in motion. He did live. But that traumatic experience, that traumatic event, it did not have me think about asking for the justification for Conan. I'm redeeming it here. I'm redeeming it here. In fact, $50 on Conan, $40 on Doctor Strange. Let's just shoot for it. You know what? If you're going to go big or go home. Shooting for 90 likes. Let us get 90 likes on Doctor Strange. Let us get 90 likes on Conan the Barbarian's Ultimate Super 7-figure. And $40 Marvel Legends Doctor Strange. Defender Strange in all his defending goodness. With that being said, I want to thank you all. I want to appreciate you giving me a like. Appreciate you watching the video. And of course, in all seriousness, I hope I made you laugh. Hope you got some informative information. And I hope you had an enjoyable experience. But now, the final thing before I let you go. I know I keep prolonging the inevitable. I know I keep making you beg for it. I know you keep wondering, when's it gonna come into the picture? Ladies and gentlemen, the real question of this video, the real thing you all came to find out, is this worthy of a certain thing? Is this worthy of a certain trophy? Is this figure, is this Doctor Strange worthy of the Golden Synthoid? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to throw it out here right now. Even with the bad taste in my mouth of getting my credit card stolen, even with the bad taste in my mouth of losing my pre-order, even with my wife threatening divorce, I do have to say, the Golden Synthoid, it's perfect right next to the Doctor Strange, Defender Strange. It just looks like it belongs, does it not? Does it not look like this should be on the Marvel Legends box itself to let you all know that this is the seal of approval, that this is the top tier echelon of toy collecting? I think so. I know I'm biased, but you can't sway me. You can't get me to not believe that this Golden Synthoid is not the top tier for toys, for collecting. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I really will end the video now. And I do appreciate you watching. Do hope I made you laugh. And do hope that you will join me again next time for more toy collecting activities. And I do want to start putting up toy hunting videos. I always like watching them. You know, it really gets me going. It makes me want to go out there and look. And I thought to myself, you know, why not do it myself? Why not see me people watch in real life? Hear me say certain things to certain people. Well, to certain people behind their backs about them. No, I'm joking. I do have fun while I'm out toy hunting, though, because, you know, I purposely go without my wife. Sometimes I do go with her, and I'll promise her I'll meet her in a certain section of the store, and then she'll go there, and I'll go to the toys, and I have a jolly good time. So with that being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed, hope you laughed, and hope you come back. See you guys later. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Good night. Have a good one.